Now, yesterday we said that we would follow up that video with what we thought about brown cages. So this is JoJo's cage. Birds like corners. So we're gonna fix this cage a little bit. Make it, get a few corners. Pebble's gonna watch and make sure that it's done correctly, right, Pebble? Hey, are you gonna make sure it's done correctly? I think we got it. I think we got it, Pebble. We got it. That's the best thing that's ever happened. Oh, you don't like those cages either, hey? That's what it needs. Another one. These cages shouldn't even be in production, right? So we've made this cage. We've made this cage good now. Exactly. We can throw it exactly where it belongs, right, Pebble? Right in the garbage. They suck.
From across all corners of our fair planet Earth, welcome to the Gaming Cult Podcast. Worldwide opinions on obscure and up-to-date gaming talk culture and geekery for today and yesteryear. You love it, my boy.
My boy.
Everyone's good to go.
So far off to the hot start.
On your marks, get set, go.
What are my marks?
Mike's.
You.
Oh, on your mics, you meant to say on your mics, get set, go.
You, because you're a trick ass mark.
That's true.
You mark ass trick.
Hey, I have a question.
Alright, but should I introduce that this is episode 52 of the New Gaming Cult Podcast?
Are we coughing first?
To be fair, I don't care one way or the other.
It's the new 52?
Yeah, this is the new 52. Here's my question. Would you rather be a furry or an adult baby?
Ooh.
Good question.
I've done my research on YouTube, and I think I'd go with adult baby.
Ooh.
I think because they're lesser known, you wouldn't have to explain it as quick.
They're a rare brand of pervert.
Yeah, they're the underdogs of sex.
Like, people know what a furry is. People know what a furry is right off the bat.
That's true.
You can hide a nappy, but you can't hide a fursuit.
Yeah.
that is also true.
Yeah, you can
I
stuff
think-
a diaper and surprise somebody, but you
Unless
can't
it's
hide
one of
it.
those
You can't hide it.
flea diapers that you can keep walking around in.
Imagine that, going out to a bar and then picking someone up and going back to their place, and then you got to get down to business, but you whip and you're oh, I have something to tell you, and you whip down your pants, and there it is, diaper.
Oh no.
The baby babble, mama, change.
Before we can begin, I need you to change my diaper.
I think I personally would feel more comfortable, shitting my pants than wanting to fuck a dog person.
Hello and welcome to episode 52 of the New Gaming Cult Podcast. I'm your host from sunny Melbourne, Australia, Jake Innes. Joining me is Brian Abishakara.
Hello.
Hello, Brian, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you, Jake?
I'm good, Brian. We also have the last Cody. Cody Brown.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Cody.
I just want to tell you.
What do you want to tell me?
I like diapers.
We also have Ruby Innes. Ruby.
Hello.
Hello, Ruby.
So wavery.
Ruby's
You
all.
sound shook, Ruby.
Ruby's well. She's already confirmed that she wants to shit her pants.
Yeah. She shit her pants and nobody's sweet.
Okay, let's just
Ruby shits on the first date, guys.
let me just clarify that I don't want to shit my pants. I would just prefer to shit my pants if it was an option, if the options were shitting my pants or wanting to fuck a dog person.
There
It
you
doesn't
go.
have to be a dog person. It'd be like a cat or,
Yeah.
or a
Or
wolf
a dragon.
Like maybe a raccoon.
Yeah, like a raccoon.
Alright, like, bless, but none of those options are making it, like, any more enticing.
God bless you.
What about
Like-
what about like a bird?
God bless the
Hey, wait.
God bless the
Hang on.
United States of America.
Hey, Jake.
Yes.
Introduce me now.
Joining us we have Eric Bedeau. That's it.
Hello. I have a question. A furry is called a furry because the animals are furry. What if your thing is a bird?
I think,
Feather
they're called
kid, you
I
fuck.
think they're called featheries because I had actually had
Ugh.
I had a teacher in college who was one of those,
What?
and
Really?
she was always stoned and always talking about weird shit,
What was she?
and
What
she was
bird?
always writing poems about crows.
Oh, so she
That's
was a
hot.
crow.
Oh, fuck.
Are crows the ones that like shiny things? Or is it magpies?
Both.
Oh,
Maybe- maybe
Jesus.
they were.
Was she, like, really into jewelry?
She was just really she was really into like loose buttons and
Chocolate bar wrappers.
Just, like, walk into her home and everything's just, like, shiny knickknacks and shit. It's like, oh, this is really nice. She's like, yeah, I collect them.
Yeah. Did you walk into her home?
Did I walk into her home?
Yeah. Did you go? Did you?
I
Like, go to
didn't.
her
I
house and
didn't
check
go.
out,
No,
like,
I
her-
didn't
her
just
nest?
walk into my teacher's house after class or whatever.
Does she
That made
have?
me interested in her nest.
Does she have dozens of faggots in
She
her
didn't-
house that she
didn't
shits
carry
in?
me back to her nest or anything. So.
you mean
Did she ever like throw up in your mouth so you could eat?
you mean faggots?
Well, you know what? I asked her once and she just declined it. I was in the middle of class though, so.
Josh, I asked you a question. Does she have like dozens of faggots around the house that she shits in? As in a bundle of sticks?
Yeah, that's what I thought you meant.
Of course.
Not me.
I thought you meant cigarettes.
I mean, I don't know.
me.
Like,
Cigarettes aren't called faggots,
as
they're
I
called
said, I
fags.
think it's back
Oi,
to the nest.
Oi, Rubes, chuck us a faggot.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have a question.
Wait,
when
let me
you're in class,
can I
and-
introduce my sweet brother first?
Yes.
No, introduce Ruby again so she can ask her question.
Ruby, can you introduce our sweet brother Zach Innes?
Coming from next door, it's Zach Hollywood superstar Innes.
Thank you. It's Hollywood superstar Zach Innes. But thank you.
Here next door to my room is Hollywood Zach superstar Innes.
I live with my parents. Hello everybody, and assalamu alaikum, Brian.
Thanks.
Alika salam.
Peace be upon you. Yeah, how's everyone doing? I have a question.
Hey, can I get an introduction?
All right. Yeah, I have a question. Who's going to introduce Josh?
Yeah.
I say that Brian introduces Josh. Is it Brian? Are you ready to introduce Josh?
Yes. I don't know. Okay. Hailing from parts unknown,
Jersey. He's from Jersey.
Jivin' Josh Grilli.
That was funky.
I like that. Josh Grilli, welcome
She's ever
to
received.
Josh Grilli, welcome to the New Gaming Cult podcast.
Oh, thank you very much, no homo.
Happy to be here, no homo.
Oh man, I need to bring that. We need to bring that back. No, no
We
homo's
have,
coming back.
but that's the
I tried to bring that
thing.
back.
Me, Cody, and Josh. Yeah, go ahead, Cody.
Well, the other night, me and Josh discovered that, you know what, like, sometimes you need to say it, like, after, like, maybe if you go to the doctor's office and you say that you're ill, you should probably, like, follow it up with, like, yeah, I think I caught a cold, no homo, just so they know.
Yeah.
And it's good to let people know. You need to let people know that you are
You just
no
gotta
homo.
be safe. You just gotta be safe about it.
Yeah.
I love
At all
it.
times.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's great.
So good. It's like,
Hey man, can I have a small fries, please? No homo.
hi, I'm just calling to file a complaint. No homo, though.
Hey, I've been meaning to talk to you about this for a while. I'm pregnant, no homo. But
No homo, but I'm holding your child.
Yeah, my grandmother passed last year, no homo. But...
Oh man.
I co-sign it. Bring it back. Let's do it.
This is the height of
Wait, I want to
comedy.
know what Ruby's question was. No homo.
One sec.
All right, can we just give Ruby a minute, everybody?
Yeah. Hey guys, can we pause this
Can we
hey guys,
give-
listen at home,
let's-
pause this podcast, and then when you come back, Ruby will be ready.
We'll give you the raw file, and you can just edit out the silence here.
Okay, I'm all good. So, when your teacher came into the classroom, right, and she was thinking, would she go, ah, ah, ah,
Oh man,
Yes, did she do that?
Who just did the seagull? Fuck off, we're being crows.
all birds are equal.
Seagulls are the rats of the fucking sky, eh?
I thought that was pigeons.
Pigeons
No.
are the rats of the sky.
No, pigeons have a noble cause. Like you could put like bombs on pigeons. And seagulls are just annoying. Imagine you're in World War II.
Crossing over some shit right now.
You're
You're
in World War.
bombs on
Are you
pigeons?
sympathizing suicide bombers right now?
Yeah, pigeon bombs and like carrier pigeons existed. Like, here's the thing: how the fuck are you meant to like send a pigeon bomb when you've got a fucking seagull? And let's just say like you're British, so you're probably at the local chippy. And like you've got a thing of chippies, and you send off your bomb seagull, and it's gonna come right fucking back.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I'm just imagining a
Like-
seagull trying to fly with a bomb on its body.
Zach, I understand your hatred, but all birds are equal. You know what Richard Dawkins said? We are all African swallows.
No, fuck seagulls. I like many birds, but there's two birds I hate most: seagulls and ibis. I fucking hate
Oh
ibis.
fuck, ibis.
Now, if the like pigeon is the rat of the sky, the seagull is essentially the garbage bin of the pigeon.
The seagull is the garbage bin of the pigeon.
No, the ibis is the garbage bin of the pigeon slash species. It's
Because you've got pigeons and they're city rats, and then you've got seagulls, which are basically beach rats.
well, that's
So they're the sort of ones that you see taking up too much space on the beach and always trying to steal your food when it's literally in your hands.
like when the great creator was making all the animals, they were like, "Oh man, we got a lot of ugly things on land, but how do I like disgust everything in the sky?" And, and they made the fucking ibis, and it's like, "Oh, cool. This like it's even though I made it like thousands, maybe a million years ago, like." Fuck it, its diet is gonna be composed of like stuff that it can find in bins, and oh yeah, fuck it, let's make it balding as well so you can
Yeah.
see the back of its head.
I was just about to say the ibis is basically an incomplete animal because you see it going around, and some look fine, but then other ones like on their heads will just be like blotches of pink, as if you can see their like fucking brain, and then they'll bring their wings up, and there's pink there too. It's just as if they've been like, okay, well, we fed this here, and then we'll just fuck everything else up. I don't care. They're eating from the bins. They are trash. I don't give a fuck. Just do it. I don't give a shit.
Once majestic.
We figured out what the pigeon, what the rat of the sky is, and I suppose the rat of the land is the rat.
The rat.
What? If it wasn't, that would be weird. What's the rat of the sea?
Mermaids.
Mermaids?
They don't belong there.
They eat out of garbage?
Yes.
Mermaids need to go the fuck on land already.
No,
Swamp
mermaids are dumb.
Want to get in on that fishy fuck?
You want the fish head or the fish legs?
Ooh, that's a good question.
legs.
Yeah, fish legs. All them fish legs that are going around.
I mean, I don't want to just sexually objectify like mermaids here, but
Oh, I do. That's what I'm all about on this podcast. My goal today was sexually objectifying mermaids.
okay.
Me too.
Shit.
That's all I want.
Okay, so you're like way into you're like a furry, but you're like a birdie or whatever. What's the fish one?
Fishy.
Scaly.
No, I feel like scaly would be for like reptiles.
That's like lizards and shit.
Yeah.
A finny.
Wait, I'm gonna look this up. Fish.
Ooh, Finny's pretty good. That Finny's a good guess.
Fishkin. No, I'm just getting this shit author.
No,
I just
it's
wa-
just
I
this
ju-
one phrase. I'm wet for water beings.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I just want to fuck a trout.
Hey,
hey,
Tried it out.
You know what's great? You can just get a trout and you can just fuck it.
Mhm.
No one will stop you.
Have you guys
The
seen that?
trout's not gonna stop
I
you either.
personally
Have you guys
will.
seen that video on Facebook of that dude who like opens the fish's mouth and he's fucking the fish while his friends are?
Oh God!
I don't want to see that.
There's a
No.
video on YouTube of a
Bro,
guy
it's just a
fucking.
prank, bro. It's just a prank.
It's just a prank.
I'm pranking the shit out of this fish.
Yeah.
I'm pranking it. And then the fish's large boyfriend comes in, tries to beat him up. No, bro, it's just a fishy prank.
It's a fishy prank, bro.
Fishy
It's a
prank.
No homo.
No homo.
No.
It's a fishy
Back at
prank,
it.
no homo. So there's 52 of these, huh?
Yeah, there's been 52 of these.
That's something else.
And Josh is on this one.
Yeah, I guess. No homo.
I guess I am. No.
Josh, welcome to the New Gaming Cult podcast. What is your earliest video game memory?
Is this how you do every episode?
Well, yeah, every episode we have Josh Grilli on, and I ask Josh Grilli, what was your earliest video game memory, Josh Grilli?
The other
Do you ask
51
everybody- do you
episodes
ask
is
everybody
just been
their earliest
speculation.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm not sure. I can remember, playing NES with my brother, but like, that's like a non-specific time. Like, it's just like, well, I could have did that yesterday. I don't know.
Was it like traumatic or something? Is like your first gaming
Yeah,
memory
I have a
traumatic?
very traumatic video game past.
Uh-huh.
I just don't remember any of it.
Shouts out.
Bad memory. Sorry.
bad
Sorry,
gram-
ruined the whole
bad-
podcast.
You did. To be fair, you ruined the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were having a good time talking about fucking fish and like your
I
bird
was
teacher.
I was all for that. I was. Can we go back to that?
Bad memories, bad
Are we
dragon.
talking about fucking other animals now? Or
Well, what about Dragonkin? We've never covered Dragonkin.
Well, they're not real. That's bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't fuck what's not there.
You can't. Yeah, that's not a real thing. Oh, I was born a dragon. No, you weren't. They're not real.
They make dragon dildos though. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell
bad
yeah.
dragon.
Yeah. They're multicolored.
Where'd they get the reference?
they all have like personalized stories behind them too.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yeah, there's like a person that writes fan fiction for each one of them.
Fuck, I fucking hate white people.
I want that.
That's like everything you just said is like the whitest thing I've ever heard. Yeah, I make dragon dildos and I write all the backstories for them. Like, fuck.
Oh, so what do you do for a living?
Hey,
I
that's-
write backstories
That's
for
just
dragon
that's just
dildos.
putting some effort into the work craftsmanship there.
I just want to put a dragon inside of me. I don't want to read about its fucking. I don't want to read about its family.
Yeah.
Can't fucking do that, Eric, because dragons aren't
want to
real.
know its sexual past.
Yeah. I want to know where this dragon's been. Because if I fuck this dragon, I'm fucking all the dragons this dragon's fucked.
Actually, joke's on fucking you, because dragons do exist. Komodo dragons, fucking checkmate.
No, they're just Komodo lizards.
Yeah,
No, they're a dragon. They're named
Well,
dragon,
Jason-
so it's dragon.
Yeah.
By technicality, it is a dragon.
I think it's just a lizard.
No,
It's
it's
a dragon.
It's
dragon
just a
tricks.
big.
Okay,
lizard.
all right, hey,
Lizards aren't.
hey, Zach, I got a question for you. What about a dragonfly?
Yeah, I was gonna go there too.
Oh fuck, good question. Yeah, good answer, because that is also a dragon, Eric.
that's a dragon too.
That's a
Yeah, little tiny one.
that's an insect dragon.
Axe logic.
What about Cisco? He wanted to unleash the dragon.
It's true.
Half dragon,
Go with
What
dragon
about a
tattoos,
dragon fruit?
dragon.
double dragon. That's a dragon.
What about dragon fruit?
What about Enter
Dragon
the
fruit.
Dragon?
Also, the edible dragon.
What about Dragon Force?
No other dragons are edible but dragon fruit.
I say
Yeah.
Dragon Force was very hard on Guitar Hero. Cody, well done.
Dragon Force is collective of dragons.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
What about Imagine Dragons?
Fuck that.
Bad
No,
dragons.
fuck off.
Soon to be dead dragons.
Hey Zach, what do you think's a worse band? Imagine Dragons or Thirsty Merc?
I have a soft spot for Thirsty Merc, so I don't really, but Thirsty Merc, like, all of them are in a car crash, and I laughed. So like, I don't know if I
Jesus.
like I
That's where the
just
soft spot comes in.
Because their band name is funny.
yeah, their band name's funny. Imagine Dragons just sucks balls, so it's. Oh, actually, speaking of bands and stuff, guys, do you know who I'm going to see come March 11th at the shitty pub down the road? I paid $40 for this ticket. I'm gonna go see Shannon Knoll.
Wait, why?
Do you know who Shannon Knoll is?
No, oh, I thought you said Shana Na.
So did I.
No, Shannon Knoll. Shannon Knoll, in 2003, Australia had their first iteration of Australian Idol. Shannon Knoll was robbed of his victory and was runner-up for 2003 Australian Idol. And now he's playing at a shitty pub down the road from me, and I paid $40 so I can go see him. And I've got a shirt.
What?
I've got everything sorted out. I'm making shirts, and it's gonna be like the Southern Cross, and Shannon Knoll is gonna be in the dead center, and I'm gonna have in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Nolly Ghost on it.
I love it. Congratulations.
That's brilliant.
That's a show of a lifetime.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It sounds like
Yeah.
it.
That's
I'm excited for you.
Are they sold out?
Oh, dude, I think it's gonna sell out, but the thing is, Shannon Knoll is essentially like, in the past year, he's just become like an Australian meme.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because he is a big joke. And like, the greatest thing is, it's people who are gonna be rocking up, it's not gonna be anyone that actually likes the music of Shannon Knoll. I mean, if you get the chance, listen to Shannon Knoll's Lift, because that song saved my life. But like, it's just gonna be a bunch of like little shithead, like 20-something-year-olds that want to live the meme and can afford to do so.
And mothers that actually really like Shannon Knoll.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be an eclectic crowd.
He's a good boy.
Because what people don't understand, like everybody thinks that Shannon Knoll's just this big meme, but you go onto his Facebook page, and not only are there people going, "Oh, yeah, good Shannon Knoll, I love memes," but there's actually like sort of middle-aged women going like, "Good on you, Knowlesy, looking good."
My favorite one was there was a YouTube comment on the video for Lift, his song. There was a YouTube comment where some woman explained in depth how the song saved her life.
Oh my god!
And she was like, "This song by Australian Idol runner-up 2003 first iteration, Shannon Knoll, also affectionately known as the Knowlesy, saved my life," and just went on to be like, "I was going through a rough period." And then all I had to do was listen to Shannon Knoll, and like he really dragged me out of it. I'm like, Shannon Knoll, really? Like, there's 1,000 other artists out there, and you choose fucking Shannon Knoll to save your life.
Runner-up of 2003 Australian Idol.
Exactly.
Why not My Chemical Romance? You can perform as Pig.
That's right. I
don't hear that guy saving lives. So.
If this was like still 2007 and people were still doing mashups, I'd say do a mashup of Shannon Knoll's Lifted and Lil Jon's Get Low.
Oh, that's good.
And that's it. That's the end of the Shannon Knoll segment for episode 52 of the New Gaming Cult podcast. Aussie, shouts out.
I can completely skip my
Australia.
album of the week because I'm just gonna say Shannon Knoll.
All right, there you go.
Hell yeah!
My brother.
Yo.
There's always been a big thing of the Gaming Cult. Let me try that again.
Take two.
Take two.
Take 52.
Can I get a countdown?
Okay,
52.
7.
1, 2,
Shut up.
No,
7.
it's from 7.
6. 5.
I think Josh should do it.
4.
I think
Josh, do you want to do it?
Am I just counting down?
You count down from 7.
Oh.
Do it.
Want me to do this? You want me to start now?
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right, I'm ready.
Go ahead.
7, 6,
Okay.
5,
Yep.
4,
Yep, do them all.
3,
Mhm.
2,
I like how this is going.
1.
1. Go. Action.
Okay, yeah.
Zach, my brother, I love you so much. This is the New Gaming Cult podcast, and through our history, we have had things called fanfics. And you know what? I think it's time
Oh.
for
Sweet.
fanfiction theater.
Alrighty. A little bit of background on this one. I was sitting there, I was looking at all my unfinished stories, and I went, you know what, fuck it. I'm not even gonna finish this story. I'm gonna continue it. And so, like, when I promised you that I would finish off a great series, I fucking lied. It's gonna keep going. Like, I just want to remind everyone that it doesn't always fucking end in 3. There can be parts more. Trilogies can suck me. So, here it is. I've got, in front of me, The Great Gaben, Part 3.
Oh,
Wow.
Jesus.
So let's just do a little recap. So it's been about a fucking year and a half. So you've mostly forgotten what the fuck happened, and like, you know, whatever, clip, fuck it, play it, Jake. And then there's a YouTube thing you can.
I'm not going to play all of part 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
They are on YouTube though.
It's 9 minutes long.
Oh my god.
Yep.
But yeah, so Gaben is definitely afraid of a number. And you know, it's fucking with his life. And last time we left off, he was in a telephone booth.
Hello.
Gaben muttered as his two lips parted, sputtering out strings of saliva from a tremoring tongue. A deafening laughter erupted through the singular receiver. The ear-piercing screech ran through both ears, sending Gaben to his knees as he cried out in pain.
Stop it! Stop laughing at me!
The laughter began to reach a crescendo as the volume increased exactly threefold, and as the tears ran down the sizable cheeks of Gaben's profile, he fought through clenched teeth to admit the eternal whisper of a voiceless cry.
I'm not afraid of you anymore.
The boastful laughter ceased, and the silence was more deafening than the cynical expression of merriment that had screeched against the remaining panes of the telephone booth moments before.
I knew you'd come back to me, Gaben. You always do. For such a large man, you have a pathetically little amount of willpower.
The voice was soft and lacked the familiar malevolence that Gaben had feared.
Relax, Gaben. Remember the good times. The long nights of development. The hours spent trying to create the next big in-game meme. The free lunches. Build up to E3.
The acronym struck at Gaben like a shot of insulin into the failed body of a diabetic, not only piercing the flesh, but piercing the ego of a broken being.
No, it won't happen again. I'm ready this time. We've created something you could never be.
The words came from three. Stifled laughter turned to snicker, and Gaben flinched in anticipation for the chuckle that never came.
Gaben, I'm all you had. All you could ever be. I am your masterpiece, your finest work, your Prometheus.
A smile curled up on either side of Gaben's lips.
I am ready. This is the year. It's coming, and not even you can stop me.
Silence.
EA, parking lot, 2 a.m., you pathetic, insecure, bifocal, weary fat fuck. You have shown your gluttony, your avarice, your sloth, your pitiful pride, and now I will show you my wrath.
The voice had changed. A metallic screech came with every word, steaming with hatred, like an anime lover trying to explain his love for children's cartoons to a disappointed father. Tearing the phone from its steel cord, Gaben howled in rage. How dare the creation spit in the face of a god? Trembling with fury, his tight red shirt fabrics emitted mighty rips as the great bulging Gaben began to burst from its confines. The phone, clenched in his fist, shattered like a freshly baked meringue in the hands of an ape. And like a wrecking ball, Gaben ran through the streets, cars rebounding off his powerful, seductive curves, which had become harder than a sex offender at a flesh buffet. He erupted through the walls of his house, showering his children in a wave of asbestos, wood chips, and fear of paternal reprimand. Lisa, the two-syllabled spouse of the beast, screamed, a saddening, pained wail emitted from shaken lips.
Gaben.
Gaben?
The beast chuckled.
Gaben. No. You may call me the Steam Machine.
To be continued.
Zach, my brother, thank you so much. Cody, thank you again for your Gabens. You did it. Ruby, that was quite malevolent. I see. We finally know who 3 is after, man, like a year and a half, maybe 2 years.
Yeah,
I'm sure everyone was waiting.
Yeah, it's alright. Like, the only reason I could do it is because, like, in 2 years, Valve didn't release fucking anything. So,
Nothing.
Yeah. Like nothing at all.
nothing.
You like Dota 2? You like your MOBAs? You like costumes and hats and Rick and Morty announcers?
You like hats? You got plenty of them.
Have they brought out any new hats? Like, do we have any hat updates?
They just do Dota skins. Like that's it. Because like that makes money for them. They don't like making games now isn't as viable. It's just supporting that fucking juggernaut.
Have you got any nice hats recently, Eric Badu?
No, everyone's wearing hats, so I go hatless. Because then everyone's like, who this guy think he is?
Who's
Yeah.
hatless?
Yep.
Brings attention to you in a crowd.
That's what's up. When everyone's wearing hats, who's the one not wearing hats? There is no spoon.
I know Kung Fu.
It's a great movie.
You know Kung Fu? Show me.
Which pill did you take?
Red pill, blue pill. Who cares?
No
Take
one
them
makes their first jump.
What happens if you
Thinking
take
about-
half of each pill?
Oh shit.
What happens
You're
if
dead.
What if they're like liquid capsules? Then you'd just be making a mess.
That's yeah, but it's the tongue, you know.
Say
You
again,
fuck
Ruby.
up and it's just all over your face.
Now I made a mess. I don't know whether I'm Arthur or Martha.
No, but that's okay because there is no mess.
Oh, the great thing about being me is there's so many of me.
Yep.
What if
be-
someone was like, oh, red pill or blue pill? And the person just goes, oh, no, I don't actually believe in current medicine. I take vitamin D pills and I have my multivitamins. I don't trust
I believe in
anything that
natural
Big
medication.
Pharma makes, so no thank you.
You know what I'd say to that, Ruby?
What?
Ignorance is bliss.
Not like this.
Come
Come on.
on!
There you go. That's
Yeah,
what I'm talking about.
we did it, yeah. Now testify. It's the Gaming
There you
Cult
go. That's
podcast.
The Matrix, 1999. The whole movie.
There you go. You don't even need to watch it.
Yeah.
You just heard the ending, so
Yep.
time to
Spoils.
go home.
It's Gaming Cult podcast, but this is a video game show apparently. Let's talk about some video games. What have we been playing? What have we been playing? What have we even been playing? Viewers, you play those video games, but the people on the Gaming Cult podcast, do they play those video games?
Probably not.
I tried.
I played the new Tomb Raider game.
What'd you think?
I'm about halfway through, I think. A 7 out of 10 if I ever played one.
Oh yeah, good old middle of the road.
Absolutely. Didn't expect anything more. Didn't get anything less. The characters are the same, and things just happen, and that's it. Like the story in the first one is like I'm very meek, and then by the end she's like, I gotta fucking kick some ass.
Sounds like a Tomb Raider game.
And then in this one, it's just kind of like, oh, a lot of stuff happens that you didn't really have anything to do with that, like, really helped you out. Okay. It's stuff happening to a character instead of stuff the character does.
Did the writers make her meek again to start off with?
Nope.
Because it's like I don't understand why they made her meek to begin with in the last one. Because she's had a few games out, you know. She's had a few adventures.
It was an origin story.
No, it was a reboot, bro.
Oh
It was
shit!
it's considered a reboot.
I remember
She's scared now.
the first game ended without me knowing it because it got to that point where you're like, fuck. You're like, who the fuck was it? Some fucking chick on a temple and all weird shit started happening. Then you got on a boat and it was over. I wanted to like that game and I was hoping the second one. Like I haven't played the second one yet because I haven't got an Xbox One, but fucking.
Oh, I have it on PC.
I heard that's really good because it looks real nice.
It does. I mean, it's a good-looking game, and like if you like the combat in the first one, you'll like this game because the combat in it is really, really cool. But other than that, like the storytelling isn't very good, and like the circumstances aren't very good, and it's just kind of like, oh yeah, you're in like this area, collect this stuff, fight a wolf. Okay.
Is there more actual tomb raiding than the first one?
I feel like there's a lot more tombs in this one.
That's cool.
But But the puzzles in this game are bullshit because they're not puzzles. You just use like your Batman vision to go see what's yellow and then go over and touch it.
Oh.
Like that's all games are now. Is like use your Batman vision to go see what's a different color.
Is there
and then
any
go touch that
explanation
thing,
behind
and then
that?
that's it.
It's your survival instincts.
Yeah,
Is that really
yeah.
what it is?
They're
It's your-
bri-
it's your
I
Batman.
took a guess. I took a guess.
your brightly highlighted survival instincts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Weird.
No, I got that. I started playing Dragon Age Inquisition recently, and you literally just have to press a button, and it's like, here's loot and here's stuff you can use.
Yep.
Nuts.
Yeah, I wish
collect the
that
stuff.
like games would try to integrate that stuff more into it. Like, I'm a big fan of like not really having a ton of like UI stuff coming up in games. Like, it kind of all fits in with it, and like having a weird highlighted objects in the world just doesn't make sense in a lot of cases.
That's why Metal Gear is really cool with it, because it's limited UI, and the only time you can do it is like when you use your bionic arm for like the sonar stuff. But it's still that. It's just like, it doesn't tell you what it is. It's just like, hey, there's something over here. It could be a dude or it could be a boss. You don't know.
One of the coolest examples I can think of is Dead Space, where like all the menus and your health bar were like kind of right there. Like, it never took you to a different menu to do that stuff.
Oh, that's true. That was very cool about that game. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, your health was the thing on your back. Your stasis was also there, and then like a little pop-up window would come. I really like the interface.
Yeah, it was like a
of
hologram.
Dead Space.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It fit in that world really well. And that's my problem with like this Tomb Raider game, is that it just like this UI stuff, when it's like, oh, use like your survival instincts or whatever the fuck to like go see like what the puzzles are, and it's like, oh, it just makes everything gray and then stuff is bright yellow that you're supposed to go touch.
That's how it was.
It's just constantly
Yeah.
handing out hints.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's everything feels like a fetch quest in this game. Everything feels like go over here and touch this thing and grab it, and then go over here and give it to the guy, or go over here and fight this thing, and then go over here and use what you just got. It's like, it's just kind of weak, you know?
Yeah. I don't like games that just obviously give away puzzles, because like the fun of puzzles is figuring them out.
Yeah.
So like,
oh, then you're gonna hate Tomb Raider.
Yeah. I mean, Tomb
You're
Raider
gonna,
1
like,
was like a... So
all the tombs are like really easy, because it's just like, here are all the things highlighted yellow, here's what you have to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
All I remember about the last game is being violently crushed by a boulder.
Oh man, the deaths in this game are like, this game is just gore porn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought about the last game. It's like, wow, this is like verging on like fetishistic.
It really is. So I had to record some stuff for it or whatever, and I had to get like a couple of deaths to do. I'll get some big boobs mods and some cool outfits mods. I forgot that I could do that.
Yeah.
Well, here's what you should do, Eric. You should get Cheat Engine, and then just find the numeric value for the breast size, and then put like as many zeros as you can until it's bigger than the character model.
I like it. I want some big stupid boobs, like mid '90s, like Howard Stern type,
impaled.
like big stupid boobs.
Like Sable.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good idea.
Shouts out to video games.
Shouts out.
I think to make it more realistic as well as having a mod that gives her big boobs, have another mod where she complains about back pain and then goes into breast reduction.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Shouts out to boob physics.
You fucking idiot.
Josh, we actually haven't covered that yet. You are actually a game developer, aren't you? Or a game designer would be a better term.
Yeah, I don't do it like as my job, but I do it on the side. And I had actually just made something last weekend. It was for a game jam, which, if you don't know what that is, it's a bunch of people just congregate in one place and make a game in like 48 to 72 hours. And they're given the theme usually, and you kind of break off into teams however you want. And the one I just did the theme was Ritual. And we made this game where you're performing a seance. But it's the whole game is meant to look like it was found like on a VHS tape. So it's like it pops up and it's like a VHS or a video guide to performing a seance. and there's like a VHS filter over the whole game, and you're like controlling a Ouija board, and you're like 2 people are supposed to put their hand on the mouse, like treating it like the Ouija board piece.
Huh.
And they're kind of moving it around, and it'll spell out things, and that kind of leads to what you have to do. We also have like other touches, like the webcam on your computer turns on, and that actually shows your reflection on the screen.
But it doesn't.
So
wow.
it's
doesn't
like
tell you that your
looking at
webcam's
CRT
on.
television. But the webcam also plays a different role as well, because it gives you it plays a part in the ending of the game. And the game can actually tell if your webcam is on or off. So you'll get a different ending if your webcam isn't activated when you're
Oh
playing.
wow.
That's really cool.
This is something that you and 1 or 2 other people made in 48 hours.
Yeah.
And there's a trailer up too. You can go see the trailer. We'll link it through the Game Cult Facebook page as well. Or, you know what, I might even... Actually, I'll put it up on the front page as well. GameCult.org. The trailer for Josh's game. What is the name of that game, Josh?
It's called "Are You With Us?" It's just
I like that title
So-
a lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out.
it kind of just came to us because we in the concept art that I made for it. What you have to do, and one of the things after you spell out on a Ouija board, is you actually have to speak into a microphone, and it'll record your voice and then plays it back with like reverb and all this stuff, so it sounds like a spirit's kind of going around you.
Oh, cool.
And it'll ask you to say different things, but the text that comes up on screen looks like a karaoke thing. So it's yellow text, but it fills up with pink, and like that's the amount of time that you have to say that. And the first thing that we had written down as one of the questions was, "Are you with us?" And that kind of just was the title. So
That's pretty cool.
but so like another things you have to do are like light or like the ghost will blow out candles on the table and stuff, and the ghost is actively trying to stop you from performing the seance while you're trying to continue it. So that's really the whole objective of it. It's pretty simple, but there's a lot of like interaction with a group of people, and that's what makes it really fun. There's like a physical manual that it looks like we just got a composition book and filled it with like a bunch of like crappy drawings and stuff. It's supposed to look like a high school kid's like notebook, but he just drew all this stuff in the margins, and it kind of like explains the stuff that's supposed to be going on in the game. So there's a physical notebook element to this as well. So you're reading through this while you're also performing this on your computer, and it's really cool.
It's spooky. Are people able to go out and play this, Josh?
Yeah, it's there's actually a link right in the description of the video. So.
And one thing I want to know, did Danny Elfman do the soundtrack?
No, I don't know if anybody here is familiar with Carson Mouthy, but he did all the music for it. So, and he's awesome at doing that stuff. So
He's great at that. He has a real knack for that kind of thing. That's really, really cool to hear.
yeah, he typically does all the music for our games. Like we always get him to do the music because he's always like on board for that stuff. So he did a really incredible job on this one. So should definitely check it out.
Sick one. Thank you very much, Josh.
Yeah, no problem.
Are You With Us? Out now. You know what? Let's go to viewer mail.
It's flying in right now.
Here it comes. Is everyone ready?
Get airdropped.
Airdrop in the mail right now.
Zach, are you still here?
Yeah, I checked on him. He's still there.
Okay. Because he ain't talking.
I
Wait,
think he
hang
might be
on.
dead.
Wait,
I think he's
you
flying the
checked
plane.
on him? He's still there. Instead of him saying, "Yeah, I'm still here."
Maybe he had a big meal.
I'm really
Yeah?
excited to see if he's dead.
No? I don't think so.
This is suspenseful.
Yeah, we're figuring.
Okay.
Right after talking about a scary game and something scary's happening.
Nobody can hear him, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, there.
Yeah, he thought he could be heard the whole time.
Oh, awesome. He's just been talking and no one's been paying attention to him.
Nice.
I was like, I can hear him
He
because
faded.
in the room next door, but because I can hear him yelling.
Yep.
He's like, "Can you hear me?" No, I just heard.
Hey, Zach, don't say anything if you're a big dumb baby.
Oh shit, I think he might be a big dumb baby, Eric.
Got him. And now he's there and he's so mad.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on,
Yeah?
Ruby, gonna close Skype and open it again.
Okay, Zach!
Yeah, we can hear you.
Wait, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
we can hear you.
Fuck, that must be like 10 minutes because I was talking the whole time, being like, trying to interject, and it just seemed like everyone was being really rude and ignoring me. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Fuck this podcast.
That's so funny.
No, Zach, I came out. I didn't want to come through because I thought you might have been doing something. But I saw you and I'm like, oh yeah, no, he's fine. He must just be on something else or something and not paying attention.
Yeah, he's on meth. We covered this last episode.
I was talking the whole goddamn time, and I kept trying to call bullshit on the 7 out of 10 rating. Like, I got really angry because no one was listening to me get angry about you rating 7 out of 10 out of the middle of the road. Fuck off with your IGN tier reviews. Oh, it was a piece of garbage. 10 out of 10. Would never play again. 9 out of 10. This game reminded me of my this game reminded me of my dead mother. 5 stars.
Perfect game.
Well, let's go to viewer mail. I remember in episode 50, we were covering, we asked the viewers if they liked steelbooks or not. And I've got some replies to that. Let's go through some of the viewer mail from that. These are YouTube usernames, so let's just try our best here. Kofing P. Steel cases are usually the only thing I would want as a pre-order bonus or from a limited edition. Liquid says steel cases aren't bad if they are the only case they come in, aka Gears of War 2. Otherwise, they are just taking up space. Martin Duquette has just sent an email that is entitled Steelbooks, and it says, I had a steelbook case for Halo 2 that looked cool, but my cousin stepped on it and it broke. I am now against steelbooks.
I had a cat once and it died, and so now I don't like cats.
Now I'm anti-cats.
Hey, that's how you live.
Yeah, I had a bunch of people writing to me saying fuck steelbooks, so thank you to everybody that wrote in for that. We have some more viewer mail. This one is from Tiva Ebrahimpour. Return of GCP. Hey there, GCP boys and girls. I just wanted to say how excited I am that GCP has come back. I recently started feeling the hedgehog-shaped hole in my heart that GCP left, and re-listened to all of the past episodes during my long bus rides to school. Wow, thank you, Tiva. I came to the realization that there really is nothing else out there quite like GCP. You guys have my exact sense of humor, and pretty much every episode is gold. And every time Zach was telling a story, I had to try my hardest not to burst out into laughter on the bus, and it probably made me look like an insane person. I can't wait to hear what new stories he has to share. You guys are one of the only podcasts that cover the insane lunatic fringe of video games and internet culture, like fanfics, weird fetishes, dating sims, etc., which is exactly what I love to hear about. Something to do with growing up on 4chan for sure, he puts in brackets. Zach, I'm sure Zach can appreciate that.
They didn't end the letter with no homo.
Maybe they're homo.
Let's find out. It's not even over. I love Christmas.
Okay. I want to hear them.
Can't wait to hear more from you guys, and here's to tons of future episodes. Thanks very much. P.S. to Martin, my friend also had a launch PS3 that sounded like a blow dryer, and he opened it up to find that it was full of dust and there was no thermal paste on the processor. He cleaned it out and reapplied some paste, and now it's completely silent. Hope that helps you with your launch PS3 troubles. P.P.S. I don't like steelbooks because they stand out weirdly on my shelf. Love you guys, Tiva.
Aw, love you too, Teeves.
Thanks,
That wasn't
Steve.
the ending I was expecting.
This one's from Jareth Freeman. The subject is Martian. You see, you play these games. I think that's for Martin. Good job from Sparkle Cat. Love the cat dimension. The only steel case I ever owned was the Doom 3 case. Wasn't worth it. Thank you, Sparkle Cat. This one's from Justin Storby. Hello, Jake and all the GCP sweet boys and girls. I want to bring in some positive vibes to the brand new Gaming Cult podcast, as I feel the latest podcast has some great conversations in terms of Spider-Man 2
Oh yeah.
and delivering pizzas and various video games. I would like to ask, what is everyone's favorite section of a video game to play? Mine, for example, would be the fight between Raiden and Jetstream Sam from Metal Gear Revengeance.
Yeah.
Much love and posy vibes from the new Golden AK, Justin. So yeah, that's a good question to us, sweet boys and girls and people of all types. What is everybody's favorite section of a video game?
The first stage in Streets of Rage 2.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The music, all the look of it, and if you know that, like, if you've played it before or whatever, if you go all the way to the bottom and all the way to the left, there's a 1-up hidden.
Bum, 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 bum,
There's a
bum,
lot
bum, bum.
to that game, and I love the first stage of that game a lot.
Brian, do you have a favorite section of a video game?
I think what popped into my head first was that fight with the end in Metal Gear Solid 3,
Oh yeah.
which like took me literally 1 hour to beat the first time I did it. Just because it was that involved and that like how else are you gonna have a sniper battle in the middle of a jungle?
Well, it made you feel like you were fighting a boss.
Mm-hmm.
There are boss fights in video games that just feel like, okay, this is pretty small, whatever.
Mhm.
But like, damn, that fight with the end felt like you were up against it.
Yep, and then I loved I love that in terms of like an actual game mechanic that you play and was enjoyable and got you really into the game. However, earlier in the game when they roll him out on a wheelchair, you can just shoot him and kill him then, and then he like makes some comment about you like being a coward and dies, and you don't have to fight him later in the game. And I always thought, what a fun and cool way to just to have like a boss that's normally bigger just not even be a problem. There are like so many ways to beat that guy in that game that don't involve actually fighting him. You can start the fight, change the time on your PlayStation to 2 weeks later, and he dies of old age.
Wow.
You just save the game, turn it off for a week, then come back and he'll be dead.
Yep. And he calls you a
amazing.
coward.
That's amazing.
Like, that's cool. No other games really do stuff like that. So I always appreciate those touches.
Kojima touch.
Yeah, it's always great when video games like break the fourth wall, like in a good way.
Yeah, not in like a super obnoxious, self-aware way.
Like it's a really well thought out way. Like not so much like, hey, quit playing this video game, but where it's like we're gonna just use the system features and like that's just part of the game now.
I appreciate when a game takes a chance and does something different, especially in like an established series like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
Metal Gear doesn't have to do that, but that's what makes it so great.
Yeah.
He's willing to do whatever the fuck he wants with that franchise, even if people fucking hate it. Even if people fucking hate it, and it's fucking incredible because he's pushing the medium in many different ways that too many developers are scared to do, and that applies in storytelling and game design. He fucking kills it.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean that he made that game, and I'm sure I brought it up before. Boktai, that gameplay.
Power of the sun's in your hand.
Yeah, like if you're
panel
outside, like, and you're playing as the sun character, like it would depend on the level of light that was shining. Like there was a little light pack that came with the game, and it would affect the way that your game actually played, which is cool in practice. But like, yeah, if you're not in like a lit room, then you have like no gunpowder at all. But what a cool idea to have! Like nobody.
It's funny they also went to the point of like you can't use any normal light bulbs. It has to be like sunlight. The only way to trick it is with black light. You can only trick. I bought a black light just to fucking trick that game.
You could have gone outside.
Yeah.
Well, I mean it gets dark out. So if I want to play the game at night after school, I can't go outside because there's no sun. So you gotta use black light.
Take your non-backlit GBA out into the sun. Play that game.
I gotta go soon, so can I drop mine?
Absolutely, go for it, Zach. What's your favorite section of a video game?
Going bowling with Roman.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
GTA 4.
Going bowling with cousin Roman. Fuck yeah. I don't know, there's something homely about it. It's like, sure, I just like, I murdered like 8 prostitutes, took their money, then I went on a shooting rampage, and I went to a hospital and killed every sick person I could find. But man, it sure is great to unwind with my Slavic cousin. And the thing is, I could be in the middle of this slaughter, and just suddenly get a call. hey, Nick, or cousin, let's go bowling. I be like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to put this massacre on hold. All right, see you later, guys. Like, I'll kill you later, but I gotta go bowling with my cousin. It's the third time today.
Ruby, do you have a favorite section of a video game?
Oh man, I've been trying to think of it, but I guess I don't know if this is like exactly what he meant by section, but at the very start of Undertale, and yeah, I'm going to talk about Undertale again. At the very start of Undertale, you go through a place called the Ruins, right? And you have your final boss is the person that's basically saved you from death, because they don't want you to leave the ruins where they live. And you can I didn't know this at first, but you can choose to kill them or not. But I killed them and then went about my merry way. And then I realized after doing that you didn't have to kill them. Like, you didn't have to do that. You could have just let them go, and I was like, shit, I actually really liked them. I didn't want to do that. So I exit the game without saving it, and then took me back, and I played it again, and I didn't kill them. And it was all sweet, and they were like, oh, good luck, don't come back, but be safe. And
They blow a kiss.
Oh, they blow a kiss. I love you. Good time, be safe. And then you bump into the main antagonist of the story, and they're all like, I know what you did. I know that you did that. I know that you tried to not do it. I know you went back, and you went back, and you tried to cover it up, and you didn't do it, and you didn't go on. But I know you did it. I know what you did. Don't try to lie. I know what you did. I know what you fucking did.
Man, I need to play this game.
So, and so basically, it auto-saves without you noticing. So, like, you can save your game and everything, but there will be certain parts of the game that the game will just auto-save.
I gotta go soon. Like, real soon.
Alright.
Hey, did you guys know that Zach has to go soon?
Yeah, he's gonna hang out with his girlfriend.
Oh, he has to go?
No, I'm not seeing my girlfriend. I'm going to a music festival.
That's what you did last episode.
Yeah, this all sounds like bullshit. I don't think you're really going to music festivals. I think this is bullshit.
I can't stop the fucking boogie. Like, it's... I asked if we could do it earlier, and then Jake's like, okay, 2 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, fuck, I can get a solid, like, hour and a bit in before I have to go boogie. And then it's just...
Don't blame it on... Zach, don't blame it on the sunshine.
Don't blame it on the moonlight.
Don't blame it on...
You guys are nerds.
Don't blame it on the good times.
I'm blaming it on the boogie.
I can back up the fact that he did go to a festival last time, because I was also going to that festival.
Festival.
Festival. It was the festival I ever festival.
Alright.
Hey, do you guys know that Zach has to go soon?
Yeah.
In fact,
Oh, he does?
Right, might even be right now.
Zach, my brother, I love you so much.
Guys, I
Bye,
love
Zach.
you too.
I have to pee right now.
Thank you very much. And I'll see you soon. Or listen to me soon.
The kisses to you, my brother.
I'll miss you, no homo.
See you, no homo.
Hey.
Right, I gotta piss before I go, no homo. Bye.
I'm gonna hear him walk past. He has to walk past so we can get to the bathroom.
Now, sorry, was it Eric or Brian that I asked about their favorite section of a video game?
It was me.
Okay, thank you. Eric, what is your favorite section of a video game? This is actually a really good question, Justin. Thank you.
It's the first stage of Streets of Rage 2.
Oh,
There's
for
a lot
fuck's
to that
sake.
stage. I like the music. I like the look. If you go to the bottom and the left at the beginning,
You get
there's
one
a
up.
one up.
You get a 1 out.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Oh, fuck me. Cody,
It was even better the second time.
it was.
Thank you.
You know what?
I was more
I
concise.
get it now.
I get it.
I get it.
Shouts out to the softest rapper in the game, Drake. Cody, what is your favorite section in a video game? This is a great question, but a really hard question.
Yeah, I like it.
Similar to Brian's, it comes from Metal Gear. Well, there's a lot from Metal Gear, so it's hard for me to pinpoint it. The only stuff that's fresh is the 5 stuff. And there's a lot of good sequences in that game.
Bye, Zach.
Bye, Mom.
Bye.
It's alright, Zach. We're not recording a show.
Yeah, that you were just on.
Bye.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Zach.
Can everyone say bye, Mom, and bye, Zach?
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Zach.
Bye, Zach.
That's too late to say sorry. Shouts out to Justin Bieber, the other softest
Well,
in the game.
this is my sorry for 2004.
I actually bought that album on CD. I like that album. You know what? That's my album of the week. Justin Bieber's album. I actually like that album a lot. Cody,
What is it?
video games. Favorite bit.
The only stuff that's recent that really sticks out to me is the quarantine platform stuff in 5. But I don't think everyone's computer is beating that or intends to play it. So I don't think I'll go into detail on that. But that game, like, specifically that part plays with stuff that you've been familiar with in the game for like 50 hours. And it uses it to make you feel really, really uncomfortable in like crazy cool ways. Like it really invokes like going through that sequence the first time fucking gave me a rush of fucking emotions. Like fucking it's fucking like crazy. Good game.
Very good. Josh, what is your favorite section of a video game?
Mine is also Metal Gear Solid, but not the same ones as everybody else. I'm gonna have to go with Metal Gear Solid 2. That's like my favorite one out of all of them. And I think it was just because the first time I ever had seen that, like, in videos and stuff, it just kind of blew my mind how much interaction there was with the environment and stuff. Like, that was the first one, like you could shoot, like, a bucket of ice cubes and they would, like, melt on the counter or whatever, like...
Yeah.
And that was always crazy to me. So, I always play the tanker portion in the beginning. Like... It's quick, and I can just like, hey, I just want to play this real quick. And that was the same thing as the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo that came with Zone of the Enders, which I played so much. I used to go over to my friend's house just to play that demo before I had a PS2, and I would just like come over his house. I tried to buy the demo off of him at one point because I was just like, I want this. I need to play this. But yeah, I always every once in a while I'll turn it on just to play the tanker portion and then turn it off.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. You know, it's such a hard question because I'm going over all the games I've ever played, and there's plenty of games where I've like the whole experience has been memorable to me, and I keep going back to it to experience it, like Shenmue and like Okami, like just the experience of being in that world and playing that game, like immersion kind of factor, I guess, is something that sticks with me and I go back to, is just being able to go back to another universe that I can immerse myself in. But like, man, probably like the opening area of Echo the Dolphin on the Genesis.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't like the rest of that game because it was too hard. Like that game, there are like almost 100 levels in that game, and they get really hard really quick.
I'm just so fascinated by the idea of that game, like a dolphin like saving the ocean from aliens, like.
Yeah. And but yeah, there's 100 levels in that game. It gets stupidly hard really quick. But that first area where everything's just cool and safe and everyone's happy, you're just a dolphin swimming around in the ocean, jumping up into the air with that really nice like ambient music going on. Like that was I think that's a unique experience in video games.
Let's bring back Echo the Dolphin.
Well, they did it.
Bring back Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah.
Let's get the coot back.
Maybe you could team up with Armachillo.
Yeah, hell yeah. Bring back the coot 2016.
We're ready.
We are ready for the coot.
Also, I'd say Forza, like Forza 6, any of the Forzas, because the cargo broom.
The car go boom.
I like it. I like.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, I also turn on Animal Crossing, but like that's not really a section. That's just like I'll just do something in that and then turn it off.
There's levels in like Mario 64 that I will constantly replay. Oh yeah, Rainbow Road on Mario Kart 64 too. Like
Yeah.
I still play that all the time and always go back to that.
Mario Kart 64 is great.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I got another one. The Matrix Path and Neo for PS2. The opening sequence where you're getting away from all the Agent Smiths in their office.
Really? That was a good part of that game? Wait, was that the decent...
Is that the only part you got to play because your copy was broken?
Yeah, because so Josh sent me a copy of that 2 years ago for Christmas, and
Merry Christmas.
while going through that section, the game started glitching out. And I just assumed it was the game because it's the Matrix. The Matrix is glitching out, and
Right.
just textures were fucking stretching, going all over the place. Fucking colors were shifting. Like there was like almost looked like lines of code. And I was just like, all right, yeah, this is the Matrix. And after a while, I started falling through stuff. And I'm like, wait a second. I don't think this is a part of the game.
Dude, you took half a red pill and half a blue pill. That's what happens.
Yeah,
That's what happens when you
that's
take
what
half and half.
we figured it out.
Yep.
Oh, I've got one more as well.
What?
It's at the very start of Kim Kardashian Hollywood app, where you go into work and your boss has left and you're just closing up, and then Kim Kardashian comes in and she's like, "Are you guys still open?" And you have the choice to say, "No, we're not," or "Yes, we are." And obviously I say yes, we are, because like it's Kim Kardashian. And then you help her choose between the white dress and the red dress, and that was just like a really big moment for me, because from then on I knew that Kim Kardashian was going to make me famous.
Shuts
Wait,
up.
wait. What happens if you tell her that you're closed?
She dies.
I mean, like, does the game continue, or is it like, nope, that's the end of the game? Because that would be, if you downloaded that app and then she comes in and she goes, "Are you guys open?" and you say no, and it goes, "Okay, game over." That would be awesome.
It rolls credits. It just rolls the whole credits.
I'm pretty sure she just like pleads. I think she's like, "Please stay open."
And then I go, "I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm paid from 9 to 5. 5 hits, I'm fucking out of here."
This is a business with integrity, so get the fuck out.
And then you just go, "Who's this clown?"
Yep.
Because not only are you implying that she's a clown, but you're implying that she's one of the lesser known clowns.
This game is very deep.
I like
A
it.
lot of stuff going on.
Does it
Yeah.
punish you for not playing it with, like Animal Crossing does? Like it yells at you, like, "Hey, you haven't turned me on in a while."
Yeah,
That's
no.
awful. That's awful.
If you don't go on in a while, they take away some of your fans, and they're like, "Where's blah blah? Where's Sheep Bean? Fans aren't happy." And so I just went.
Do they really? Is that really a thing that happens in that game?
Yeah.
I fucking
You go
hate
into
when games
financial
punish you
ruin.
for not playing them. Like, I have other things I need to fucking do. I can't dedicate, like, if I'm gonna
Hey.
make a schedule, like, putting your game on that schedule makes me an insane person.
I remember Brian talking about the Simpsons game and how he would get really angry when Homer would yell at him.
Oh yeah, I hate any time a game is like has a quippy remark about me not doing something, or like doing something too much. It's like I'm not playing this game to get fucking chastised. I'm playing this game to have fun. Like, shut up.
I was playing that Simpsons, like, Springfield Tapped Out game or whatever, and when I downloaded it, I went, "Oh, this is kind of fun," and Brian went, "Yeah, you'll play it for a month." And I went, "No way." I played it for 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Wow.
he called that.
Yeah, because I remember it's fun for about a month, and then like if you have notifications on, there was like I had forgotten about that. There were times I'd be hanging out with like my friend Artur, who I hadn't seen in 2 years, and all of a sudden I get a notification on my phone that's just Homer yelling, "Hey, come play me!" No, never again. Like, fuck off.
So it would actually send you phone notifications to come play the game.
through the game, like push notifications through the game.
Yeah.
I mean, you
that's
can
all.
turn
That's
them
all
off.
mobile games.
You can absolutely turn them off, but it's still just like, hey, this isn't funny.
My favorite part of Angry Birds is where you throw the bird. You throw the angry bird.
What about your favorite part of Angry Beavers?
Is where Norbert fucks Daggett. Episode 53 coming next. That's the next fanfic. Zach,
Hell yeah.
get on it.
I'm just laughing at the concept of like getting a notification from a game and going, "Hey, this is not funny." like it's a bad joke. Like, hey, you need to fucking. This is not. You're fucking stepping over the line.
So we love video games. Thank you, Justin, for that. Wow, that kept us going for a while. How about that? What have we been playing? Oh, I can't even say words. Let me try that again. Josh, can I get a countdown?
7.
No, just from 2. Just from 2.
2, 1.
Video games that we've been playing lately. What do you think about those video games?
Tomb Raider, 7 out of 10.
I've been
Very good.
playing the Uncharted collection because no other video games have been interesting. Like I keep trying to play Metal Gear and I don't. I'll start playing and then I'll die because I'm not taking it seriously. And I think I just want like a toss away game that's like fun and arcadey. And Uncharted is pretty much that, except for I forgot how glitchy the first Uncharted was and how hard it was to kill people, which is not bad enough for me to stop playing it, but it is annoying enough for me to like really get frustrated while I'm playing that game. But the HD remasters are really, I don't know if they looked that good originally, but man, they have held up. Like those games are really good on the PS4, and it's only like 2 months or like a month until
The new one?
until the new one comes out. So
Cool.
that'll be fun.
Oh wow, I
I
can't wait.
don't think that we needed another one, but it's been long enough, and I could stand to play it again.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited mostly just because they say like this is the end. We're wrapping this up. Like other studios might pick it up and try to continue this thing, but we're not. Like Naughty Dog, this is the Naughty Dog ending. So I want to see
cool.
what that is. I want to
Yeah.
see how they wrap that up.
It's nice that they'll have a send off, and also it's exciting to know that they'll be doing something different after that. So
Yeah, definitely. I've loved every Naughty Dog game that I've played on the PS3. So, there's no way that it's going to be a horrible game. I just know it's going to have a good story, a lot of fun content, a lot to do. That's what I like about those games. There's a lot to do in those games, and they are able to not have to take themselves so seriously that they can't have fun with it.
That's right.
It's a lot like Kojima. It's hey, we know that this is being played by a gamer, so you're not afraid to take some risks and make funny jokes and even dumb bad jokes. And I've always enjoyed their sense of humor and their storytelling, and the games are pretty fun in general.
I went back and played number 1 just recently, just because I'd never played it. Like, I played the shit out of 2 and 3, but I got the collection. I went back and played number 1 on the easiest setting, like the walkthrough setting, basically. Just to experience the story, and it was like, oh wow, yeah, I was missing out a lot of the story, because a lot of the story is in that first game.
And it is, and I remember I got that game, and I've probably said this before, I got that game as a freebie when I got my PS3. And I just went, oh, this is just like a whatever, like, it looked like, a budget game, basically. And I remember playing it and getting through about 60 or 70% of the game, and it's like a straight up, just adventure game where you're going around different areas and like finding artifacts, and then all of a sudden, like, weird monsters and shit start coming up, and the game takes this, like, supernatural turn that you had no idea was gonna come. That got, like, really into that game. So that's one of the things I mean. Like, you don't have to do something like that in a game that serious, or quote serious, but it went there and it had fun with itself, and all the other games kind of like played off of that in one way or another.
Absolutely.
And I appreciated it.
Do you guys remember back in like 2007 when like Uncharted came out and then like a bunch of like publications were going like, yeah, Sony's putting out Dude Raider. Like they kept trying to make like a Tomb Raider joke because it's just a dude going to tombs. And like, oh yeah, this is just a knockoff of Tomb Raider. That's what Sony and the Jack and Daxter people are fucking doing now.
Dude
and
Raider.
It's so that is stuck with me just like hearing like Dude Raider because it's just the dumbest fucking thing. And it's so funny to think about that now, where you have the new Tomb Raider taking stuff from Uncharted.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
And it's like it completely like 2 was the game that got everybody like, oh fuck, this is a fucking badass fucking series. Like holy shit.
2 is still the best in the series, in my opinion.
Well,
yeah.
The first one is
the
first one is kind of broken, but that's because they were like overly ambitious. Like that physics engine is different to 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Like all of the physics events in that game, everything that moves is hand coded. Like every time a tree moves, every time you step over something like a rock and it moves, that's all like done manually by coded by hand. Like they didn't have a physics engine for that game that was doing stuff by a physics AI in the first game.
Yeah, because like I remember one time I was trying to just play really aggressive for fun, and that's what's cool. Like I don't mind if I die because there's so many checkpoints in that game. It's like whatever.
Yeah.
But I remember I was doing like some run and gun gameplay, and then I finally like took some cover. But I guess because I had been moving forward and a guy with a shotgun was coming at me, like he shot me in my feet, and Nathan Drake like did like 2 full flips in the air. Like, shot. And I was like, what the fuck just happened to me? It was so funny.
That's the other thing. People in that first game's weird, like different engine. People like the enemies, even if they've got shit AI, they can shoot you and hit you from like with a handgun from like the opposite end of like the fucking country, basically.
The nice thing about the first one is that you know that 2 is going to be good now. Like it's better. So you can kind of get over the fact that like the controls and stuff are not the best because you already know that 2 is like amazing and it kind of fixes every single problem that was wrong with the first one.
And I definitely appreciated that they gave you like one control scheme for all 3 games. That they kind of just took the best from all 3 games and put it into one. Just because it'll be easier to play all 3 of them. And I'm really excited to keep playing them. I'll keep playing them until I get bored of it. That's kind of what I've been doing with games recently. Like, I just played until I'm bored with it, and then I feel bad not picking it back up, but I don't know. I don't feel as compelled to finish games as I used to, just because there aren't as many thematically important games, as dumb as that sounds, but like, it doesn't matter if you don't get to the end of most games anymore, because the ending kind of doesn't matter. Like, the developers don't even care half the time. They just like write in a quick ending. Like we were
Congratulations!
saying earlier, like the Tomb Raider game, all of a sudden you're like doing all this big stuff, and you get on the boat, and the game's over. You're like, oh, okay, cool.
Well, that's the end. Yeah. Well, that's just bad storytelling. There's
a lot of times it's like also based around just the experience that you have while you're playing too. So
Exactly.
as long as the experience is good and you got your fill, like that's all the developers could really ask for. So
Yeah.
Ruby,
Yes.
what games have you been playing?
Well, as I said before, I've just started playing Dragon Age Inquisition on PS4, and I really like that because I'm a big fan of character customization. I like making it. It's very fun, and I like how detailed it is.
Do you make yourself, or do you just go like?
No.
Do you
God,
just
why
go?
would I want to do that? God, no. Ugh. Yuck. No. Like, I love myself, but Jesus Christ, no. So, I make, like, really... I either go for making really, really small characters or very, very large characters.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, like I'm either going to choose between, like, a very short elf or like a huge giant, like, and fuck dwarves. But so either elf or Kinari, which is the giants.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the dwarfs because the first time I played through, I was at my friend's house, and The first dwarf you meet is just like some guy, and like he's supposed to be like, you know, really charismatic and whatever.
Did he say a piss word?
No, no, he didn't. He's supposed to be like super charismatic, but like he's just like barging in, like it's just like, oh, you know, oh, so glad you had my help, right? Aren't you satisfied with my help? And like, nobody fucking asked you to come. So stop looking for validation. So I didn't like him. So
Rude.
then second time playing through, I was an elf, and like it was so detailed, like I could see my paws and they weren't clogged, which was nice. Different to real life. So exactly why I didn't choose me. I don't have that great skin. So I used foundation to cover it up. But every character I've ever made in which you can choose the options to have blemishes, I fuck them right off. Like, why would I like purposefully make my character have pimples when that's something that I don't like having? It's like, oh yeah, you know, I see this game, I'm gonna make my character have pimples because that's just what I fuck, and that's what I want.
Fallout 4, you can cover your character in acne in various parts of their face. Like, you can have your character like basically one huge boil of a face.
Yeah, like I'm running away from my skin issues. Why is it bringing them back?
Some people don't know what it's like to have them.
Just like someone's perfect skin, like, oh man, I'm in this fantasy world. Better see what it's like to have acne and scars. God, I'm so pulled away from society because of my gorgeous, glowing fucking skin. Sorry.
Time to escape.
Coming out.
Time to escape.
Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it though. It's well, so far I'm not too far into the game at the moment, but I've already decided who I'm going to choose as romantic interest. So, because I basically went into this game because
you can do the sex in that game, can't you?
Yeah, I think you can do the fuck.
Okay.
And I was told by someone that you could have romantic interests, and that was, for me, it was just like, yes, this is the game that I want to play. I want to have relationships. I want this to be a thing because all I do is play dating sims, and now it's a dating sim with a little pizzazz. So,
shuts out.
like, when I look at Dragon Age Inquisition, first thing I think of is dating sim, and then I think about the big gash on your hand that you get. Like, I just don't understand, because what I find really interesting is when I finish the first part of the game where you close the big green rifts, and you save the day, so for now. Some people are like, oh yeah, thanks for saving us, thank you. And other people are like, I'm still not fucking sure, like, oh, what if they hurt me? And so I just saved your town. I saved you, and you're going, oh, I don't really, I don't know.
That's probably just some. They got that.
I don't know what I can do. Like, I'm a good person. I'm trying to be really nice in this game. Because with the whole
you've got to account for you got to account for NPCs PTSD.
It's just so when I play games that have the whole choose your own adventure, I always go for the nice options.
Me too.
Like, whenever I go to choose, actually, my first experience with choosing a bad option was playing BioShock. And deciding, oh, I wonder what will happen if I harvest a little sister. I've never done it before. I've always saved their lives. I'm going to see what happens if I harvest it. Click harvest. No! I'm like, no, my fucking child!
Well, I just murdered a child.
And so, ever since then, I've just been like, I'm going to be the good guy forever. And like, even if I'm good, people are still doubting me, And I didn't bring the demons around. I didn't make them come out of the green vagina in the sky. That wasn't me. I didn't do that. I didn't birth them. It was like the dude who had the old lady.
The dude that had the old lady had the green vagina in the sky.
Yeah. Look,
It was a portal to the netherworld.
Dragon Age Inquisition before, you'll probably understand what I'm saying, but most likely not.
Yeah,
But,
it's the netherworld from the nether regions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying that so far. It's really, really cool. But yeah, I chose a romantic interest, and I generally don't like the designs of boy characters in anything. I feel like they just go wrong the majority of the time.
Same here.
Like, they try and do like, oh, I'm blah blah, and I'm super muscly, and
I've been lifting, bro.
Look at my heavy jaw, and I have a little bit of grizzle on my face, but it just looks like some coal on my face, but I'm very handsome, and it just always looks really bad. The character design, in my opinion, for most boys that you can choose as a romantic interest, kind of just look dumb. No, like not as a physical design, but rather just like how they try and like make them look aesthetically. Like, obviously it'd be a good, it's well made, but just like, I don't know, they try and like slick back the hair when it obviously doesn't work with the face shape, and like, I don't know, they obviously weren't working with a makeup artist when making that game. So, thank you. So I chose Vanessa, who's this like magic lady, I think, and she's really pretty, and she's one of the bisexual characters that you can choose from. And then I also chose like an elf girl called Sarah, but I haven't met her yet. But I've just seen pictures, and I was like, oh yeah, maybe I could make her my wife. But I don't have many other things that I want to do in this game. I don't care about fighting. I'm an archer, but for some reason the demons always come straight up to me. Like, it seems a little grueling. Like, every person I meet wants me to save their wife, or like get a potion from some person.
Imagine if an adventure game was just like, hey, so you guys need any help here? No, we're good.
This adventure's kind of lame.
That's kind of what that's actually kind of what Shenmue was like. It's like most people are like, no, I'm cool. You go about your business.
Do your thing. We're just kind of here. We're living here.
Yeah, no, but that's exactly what I want. I want people to stop asking so many things of me. It's like, okay, I'm trying to save the world, and they're just like, okay, there's an apple tree on the top of this hill, and I'm really tired, so I don't want to get the apples, and there's some demons there, could you get it? It's like, I'm literally trying to save the fucking world. And you want me to get some shitty apples for you. Get apples from a different tree. Why does it have to be on top of this hill? Like, I don't...
Because
People
there's an
don't really have
emotional
the right
backstory.
priorities in these games, and it bothers me.
Exactly, yeah. There's emotional backstory behind those apples.
Yeah, like, listen, like, that person's mother was on that hilltop, and they cried every day because Jimmy never came home, because Jimmy was in the fighting force to fight the bad, and Jimmy liked those apples. So can you please go up to that hill, and please, if you're a good person, could you please just go grab those apples for me, and maybe take care of that demon problem, and just bring them back to me, and I'll give you probably a 20.
Jimmy is exactly the type of fantasy name I can imagine. That's a great fantasy name, Jimmy.
Jimmy. Jimmy short for James. You get it.
Yeah, Jimmy's coming back with the demons. Jimmy Eat World.
I don't understand how Jimmy is short for James, because they're around the same amount of letters.
Fucking names. I don't know.
I'm gonna call my child Jimmy James.
Jimmy James. Man, so nice they named him twice.
Jimmy James wearing those Jimmy Johns.
They keep his Jimmy Johnson safe.
Hell yeah.
I'm wearing a Jimmy James t-shirt.
Shouts out. Ruby, my sister, thank you so much.
Well,
There you have it.
Cody, you like games. Josh, you like games. We all like those games. We're playing Final Fantasy. Cody's not really playing Final Fantasy right now. What are you playing?
Yeah, no more Final Fantasy for a while. Till the end of the month. I ain't playing anything new, so I'm gonna except I started playing a Vita game that came out 4 years ago because I need to play something on that. The game is called Gravity Rush. The reason why is I heard somebody was playing the remaster. Josh, could you tell me who was playing the remastered version of the PlayStation Vita game Gravity Rush?
Couldn't tell you.
That's your fucking segue, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, so I was playing Gravity Rush Remastered. Yeah, I got that this week. I already finished it. It's relatively quick a game, so if you just want to like something to play for a couple of days. I had never beaten it on PlayStation Vita, so I decided, hey, I'm gonna pick this up for PS4. It's only like $30. And I wasn't really a fan of the touch controls on the Vita, so I wanted to play it with the actual controller, and it turns out that pretty much makes the game a million times better. And I was able to finish it relatively quick without really any frustration at all, because when I was playing it on Vita, the reason I hadn't finished it was because I was getting so frustrated with the controls. Later in the game, there's just a lot to do at once, and flipping around stupid fucking Vita is a pain in the ass. So I was able to finish that game in like 3 days, and I started playing Digimon Cyber Sleuth. No homo.
What, did fucking Detective Pikachu getting you in the mood for something, or what?
Yeah, it did.
I can't wait for Detective Pikachu. That game looks amazing.
So I started playing Digimon Cyber Sleuth. It's a game where you're playing a hacker detective, and you're going into computers and fucking battling monsters and shit. It's pretty cool. It's if you've ever played Persona, it's a lot like that. Like,
oh, cool.
It plays a lot like the Persona games. Like, it has that kind of dungeon layout, and the only difference is that you're battling with monsters that you don't even have to catch or anything. Like, you can just get them by battling them. And the more often you run into them, like, it scans them in the beginning of every battle, and once that scan rate hits 100%, like, you get that monster. So yeah, it's really just you're running around doing detective cases and battling monsters. I haven't gotten too far into it, but the vibe of it's pretty cool.
Doing sweet hacks.
I love cyberpunk.
Matrix sunglasses on all the Digimon. Shouts out.
Wear a trench coat.
You're forgetting the best part that you told me, that everybody hates cops and you're all cop-hating hackers.
All the hackers hate cops.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's my kind of game.
And they call them pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Digimon say fuck the police.
You're fucking taking down cops with Digimon.
Hell yeah, finally.
I actually fought a cop. So it's worth it.
I've been playing Forza 6. It's the most photorealistic video game I've ever played in my whole life. It looks real. It's great. It's Forza. If you like Forza, go for it. I needed something to play on my Xbox One, because fuck, man, that thing is just...
Collecting dust?
Oh yeah. But Forza 6 is really fucking good, and it's, best looking game I've ever seen. Still playing Final Fantasy 14. That game is taking up my life, but good. And I played Chapter 2 of the new King's Quest, and people should go play King's Quest because it's it's really, really good. It's made by Sierra and one other small team, and it's basically Sierra going back to its glory days in the 90s again. And that game is fucking beautiful as well, the new King's Quest, so go check it out. Nice. That's it. I think we did it, guys. That was episode 52 of the new Gaming Cult Podcast. Write to us, gamingcultpodcast@gmail.com, gamingcult.org. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Go check that out. Do the things. And we'll see you next time, guys and girls.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. No homo.
No homo. No homo. No
We're out of
homo.
here. No homo.
Can the name of the episode be No Homo?
I can't do that.
Yeah,
What?
no, you can.
No, you can because you have. So there's a cool feature. Keep this in the podcast, by the way. I want people to learn this. When on the blogspot.com, there's a thing where you type the title. There's an NOHOMO.
Yeah, listen to how like it's
6
almost
letters.
so sing-songy.
Yeah. It's like a beat to go by.
It is.
No,
See
you've
you,
got
see you next week.
If you can't
Not next
name
week
it,
because this ain't a weekly podcast.
See you next week. All right, guys. See you next week.
See you next week.
No homo.
if you can't name it no homo, can you name it gotta go fast, no slow mo?
Yeah.
If you,
Fuck yeah, I can.
hey,
They
just
gotta
so
go
this,
fast enough on that.
listen. Just you can act like it's a weekly podcast. Just listen to this twice a week, and then we'll be back in 2 weeks, and then it's like a weekly podcast.
That's I think you said Tim right.
Yep. Just do it twice a week.
Yeah, twice a week, 2 times a week. See you next week.
See you next time, guys.
No homo.
No homo.